beautiful. Should I buy it? I've been told that Italians know what they're doing when it comes to making food and making coffee. I deem both are true. But I am Turkic, so... Sorry! Start of the Sicily trip with Samuel Berre. Okay, my diary entries during that trip were not useful enough as a script to make this video because I mostly have written things like, Grandma put a knife under my pillow at night and it felt like a permission to kill myself. Anyway, let's move on to what it is. You already know that I live alone in a small village where I got no friends, so as I moved on with my life, talking to trees, calling out to the birds, and whispering to the wind and water, I had completely missed out on the point of having my friends nearby. So yes, this trip was indeed needed. That's where Sam comes into the picture. I was really excited to see him again. He was gonna be our driver during this trip. Well, barely, because he's had issues with managing the handle thingy, and then the car didn't have any way to open up the windows, despite it being really hot, but it was all worth it. We were to stay in Palermo only for a night initially, and our planning for that entire trip was absolutely nothing. Just walk around the city and get in the vibes, and the vibes were... lovely, to be honest. But regardless of the change in the surroundings, one carries their mind, their brain with them. So I again was hit by a stubborn insomnia, but it was a destiny because I was gonna go out to get in the taste of nighttime streets in Palermo, and then I met Vito. And he gave us the secrets, or let's say the incredible things that we would have missed if it wasn't for him. And voila, the planning for our trip was made by a local person himself in the end. And almost all of it is food related, but guys, when in Sicily, get fat. It's so worth it. So here we go. The first one is Bar Vabres. According to Vito, it is the third best bar in Italy, ? But I could not find any evidence for that. But the bar is very much praised for its arancini, for which I returned again actually. It was really delicious. And that coffee, damn. Sam and I initially were a bit of out of the place tourists because they don't speak English there, so we survived with my Spanish that I spoke with Italian accento. Well, they understood, so we were good to go. The second secret. After that, we walk and walk and walk and bam! I segreti de Chiostro. I wouldn't know how to pronounce this, I'm sorry. The confectionery. It is a hidden bakery place inside Santa Caterina Monastery, which had halted actually around 1980s. Then again came back to life around 2019 to preserve the old and traditional recipes passed on by generations of nuns themselves. And it has a majestic garden where you can sit and enjoy the sweets and contemplate. And if you go to the toilet there will probably be a line of people waiting and they will talk to you as if you were their neighbor. It's really friendly. Gotta love Sicilian folks. And after that, we hit the road again to Gangi. I merely added this stop so I can have these spectacular drone shots. And we found a small, cozy coffee shop near the main plaza, where a friendly Latina girl served us yet another amazing coffee. Ragusa. And the best spot of this town, our third secret, this coffee corner, Chiosco Ibleo. Their croissants are beyond yummy, and again, the coffee. Okay, so I don't repeat it all the time and annoy you with this. Let me give you the fourth secret already. It is the coffee. Because damn, in Spain it's hit or miss. You can sometimes have really bad coffee and pay €5 for it, and sometimes you can get a delicious one for just 2. But in Italy, you never miss. Wherever you go, I have had lots of coffee while I was there, in Sicily at least, and all of them were very strong. It is really rich, intense, very nourishing, and very aromatic. Then we also explored the depths of the city, where we played on the hopefully abandoned train tracks, and even went deep into the tunnel like crazy kids. And yes, I again was struck by an insomnia here too, wondering if I should shake the Sam awake so he can do his friendly duty to suffer through the night with me together. But I respected his sleep. Let me give you the fifth secret. Trattoria al Sorriso. It is a local Sicilian restaurant where I had the most delicious food I've ever had in my life. Vito ordered the menu for us because I let him choose and do the introduction to the food side of their culture, and it was just so good. I ate so much, I almost couldn't walk after that. And I could mention many more things this last week in Sicily had me feel and experience. For example, I leave it to you to investigate the secrets of these statues and symbols, such as Genio di Palermo, the Trincaria, Festa di Moro, and why the balustrades of the second floors of the buildings have this curvy edges, which also holds its own secrets. I especially like the history of Festa di Moro. It is funny to hear about it. All of this representing deep and mesmerizing history and myths and stories and traditions. And I was also shown how to tie a knot after the surgery by Vito. But I need to save time on this one now and give you the last, sixth secret, the strangler tree. More than 100 years old Ficus macrophylla in the heart of Palermo, called the strangler tree due to its history when the Inquisition used to execute people there. A beautiful tree made to observe an ugly image. And it's still standing, sucking in the secrets of the passers-by, of those who have whispered to it during dark nights, whoever's soul departed their body in front of it. Yet the tree, protecting its beauty and allure, and by far the most beautiful sight I have observed during this trip, no lie.